So before we move on to smart grid, we'll just have some introduction about what is electric grid. Electric grid, it is nothing but a power grid, which is an interconnection of networks, which is used for delivering the electricity from the producer to the consumer. It consists of generating station, electrical substation, transmission line, and distribution line. In generating station, we produce or generate electric power, and in electrical substation, that we will be having an electrical substation at the sending end and also at the receiving end. In the sending end, we will be stepping up the voltage and we will be transmitting it, and at the receiving end, we will be stepping down the voltage and we will be distribute that to our consumers. Okay, and transmission line, it is the thing which is used to carry the power from the source to the demand center, and the distribution line from where the power is distributed to the consumers. So in the next slide, we will be seeing about the functions of the electric grid. So from the schematic, we will be able to understand that the generation or production, it is taking place at one place, and we are transmitting that power over the transmission line, and we are distributing it to the various consumers. The consumers can be the industrial consumers or commercial consumers or any other consumers. So we are generating the power at one place and we are transmitting it over a long distance, and we are distributing it to the consumers. Next slide. So in the conventional grid, next slide please. So in the conventional grid, we have some problems. Since generation is taking place at one place where it is located far away from the distribution side, so we have a centralized power generation, and the energy flow, it will be unidirectional, and the consumers which make use of the power being generated, they are passive, they have passive participation. The consumers do not have any account on the generation or transmission, and the real-time monitoring and control, it is only limited to the generation and transmission side. We do not have any monitoring and control on the distribution system, and the system is not flexible. We cannot generate our energy or power at the place where we need it. Okay, we should be dependent only on the centralized power generation, and it is not much efficient because we are generating at one place and we are transmitting it over a long distance, which will cause more transmission loss. So the efficiency of the system will be less, and we do not have some electricity in rural areas. That is also a problem. The first definition for smart grid, it is provided by Energy Independence and Security Act of 2007 in US, and it was approved by US Congress. Okay, smart grid, it is nothing but the interconnection of electrical grid and information and communication technology, with the help of which the system can be made to have two-way communication, and with that help, we can accomplish the power flow to match the generation and consumption. So in your next slides, we'll be seeing the various definitions that are available for the smart grid. Okay, in the first definition, that is by European Smart Grid Technology Platform, the smart grid is nothing but the integration of electrical and information technology between generation and consumption. Then by International Electrotechnical Commission, it is a network of various equipment and technologies that work together to meet the 21st century electricity demand. And by US Government Department of Energy, it is the one that incorporates information and communication technology to the electrical grid and to improve the reliability of and services, and it also reduces the cost and improve the efficiency. And by the Electrical Power Research Institute, it is defined as the power system with two-way communication, and that provides real-time monitoring and control, and thus it improves the efficiency apart from the inclusion of renewable energy system into the grid. Next slide. So there are many definitions available. In all the definitions, we could see that the smart grid is the integration or interconnection of information technology and the electrical grid. Okay, so smart grid is nothing but integration of information technology to the electrical grid. In the smart grid, we have central power plant as in the ordinary grid, but in addition, we also have localized power generation from solar, wind, and small generators, and the excess power being generated in the localized stations, they can be stored in the battery, and we have smart appliances that can be shut off in response to the fluctuations. We have also demand management system that shifts the unnecessary load to off-peak time, which will save the money. And we also have sensors that are used to detect the faults, and they also isolate it, thus provide a self-healing property to the system. And we also have processes that are used to provide special protection within microsecond time.